Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 coming at you with another video. And today's video, I want to talk about when you should play a game on hard mode. So, recently I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, and I've been playing it on proud mode, and I had to quit. It was too freaking frustratingly hard. And it reminded me of this other time where I played a game on hard mode, and playing it on hard mode ruined the game experience for me. And that game was Yakuza 0. Now, Yakuza 0 was my first Yakuza game that I played, and I really liked it. Don't get me wrong, I love the Yakuza series. I think it's great, I love it, but the first game I really played was Yakuza 0. That's when I jumped into the franchise. And I played it on hard mode specifically because I saw a Gaming Brit video talking about how you owe it to yourself to play this game on hard mode. It makes the game so much better, and to his point, I understand the point he was trying to make, and to some extent I agree with it. And because I remember, especially during the first boss of the game, when you fight him as Kiryu, and playing it on hard mode. So I played the entire game on hard mode. But I remember fighting the first boss, and it's it was tough. It was a hard fight, and I did have to really utilize the game mechanics and the skills that I had unlocked up to that point. It's I really had to focus on dodging, and it's this is stuff that you really won't have to worry about if you're playing on normal difficulty. You don't really have to engage, fully engage with the combat when you are on easier difficulties, just because you're having an easier time. So I played Yakuza 0 all the way on hard mode up until Goro's last boss, and the actual last boss wasn't bad. Well, I guess technically, because basically the way Goro's story ends up is his last boss kind of ends up being this big Yakuza boss, and I got up to him and I fought him and I beat him, and it was a hard fight. I literally memorized his complete moveset. I knew exactly how many hits I could get in before I needed to dodge. I fought him a ton of times, and then by the end when I finally beat him, I knew that fight like the back of my hand. And that's what the Gaming Brit was talking about. It's oh, you do this, and it's you really engage with the game. It actually, you get more out of it. And it's to that point, I understand. It was a really hard fight, but I managed through. But the bullshit thing about it is that Yakuza boss isn't Goro's last boss. Out of nowhere, this assassin character comes in, and he just becomes Goro's final boss for no fucking reason. He literally just shows up out of nowhere, and it's a 3-phase boss fight. It is so unbelievably hard, and by the time I got there, I had no healing items. I was completely spent in terms of resources, so I would have to fight him on 1 health bar with 3 fucking phases. It was the most just white knuckle rage moment. I hated that fight. After I spent so much time and learned this last boss, all of his patterns, finally overcame the challenge, and then there's this out of nowhere multi-phase boss fight, and it completely ruined the game for me. I remember getting so mad at that part, I literally rage quit. Because basically what would happen is I would have to quit that fight, reload a previous save, go to the store, make sure I stock up on even more healing items, then go back and then play an hour's worth of gameplay, and then for another chance to do it. And I got so pissed that I quit the fight, I reloaded my save, and I set the game to fucking easy mode. Now this is one of those games where you can change the difficulty midway. It's not a beginning game choice where it's you're stuck at it. So I switched the game to easy mode, and I just fucking cleared the game. I did that point from redid the fight, beat all of Goro's fights, and he returned to playing as Kiryu. I beat all his fights, and I was so pissed by the end of the game. And I did this all at once. I didn't take a break. I went back, I switched the game to easy mode, and just fucking blew through the end of the game. And I was so unbelievably pissed off at it, I ended up hating Yakuza 0 because of it. And it's like, I played that game about like 6 years ago, I think, at this point. And it's just like, just now, like just recently in the like past year or two, I think I've calmed down enough where I was just like, I might have to give that game another chance. But I definitely won't be playing that game on hard mode. And that kind of gets to the point I want to make in the video. Is just like, there are some games that you just shouldn't, like, I think generally most players should just play the game on normal difficulty, mainly because that's the standard difficulty that the developers made the game. I think playing a game on normal is fine. I think you should only jump to hard mode if you truly love the game. Like, or at least truly love the gameplay of the game. So there are some games that I love playing on hard mode. Devil May Cry is so much better on the harder difficulties because the enemies have more health, you can do more combos, and it's much more engaging playing Devil May Cry on like the harder difficulties because the gameplay is just so good. And that is a game I would recommend playing on higher difficulties if you really like the game. Same thing with like Kingdom Hearts 2. I like playing Kingdom Hearts 2 on Proud Mode because the gameplay is so good, but I have found I hate playing Kingdom Hearts 1 on Proud Mode because the gameplay is just not there. The combat isn't as good, so it's more of a chore and more of a headache to play Kingdom Hearts 1 on Proud Mode than it is to play Kingdom Hearts 2. And so I really think that that's the key. I think if you want to play a game on hard mode, you have to really enjoy it. And just playing a game and making it more difficult just for the sake of making difficult isn't really like appealing to me. And again, I don't think most people would get more out of it by just making the game harder, you know? And especially, you really need to like the game that you're playing to bump it up to that higher difficulty threshold. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say on the matter. I thank you guys so much for watching to the very end of the video. I do appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Other than that, I'm Shin05D5. Play the games on normal unless you wanna, or unless you really like the game, then bump it up to hard. That's my advice. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.